Oh, we're black. Is my opponent actually going to play a game? Oh my god, we get to play as black! This is so exciting. Fox players, oh man, how they hate playing as white. But not today! Ooh, this is high. I haven't seen someone play high here in a long time. We'll even play this kind of old Joseki and get this double approach going. If he played that one, oh my god! What? Fairy Stone 5-Don, what are you doing? You can't play that. The robots will hate you. Look, we have two old Joseki happening. Like two real old. And I think this one actually, the robot likes slightly more for white, but this one definitely likes more for black. So I'm going to call ourselves winning in this game. Like, we're just winning. This is amazing. Does the robot like this move? It's a nice move. I know it looks real dumb, but... I have a ladder. Right? I totally have a ladder. What is going on? Can I... Is this not allowed? You still have to fix. What is happening? This stone is still really annoying for white. We're just going to push from behind because that's how I like it. And, yeah. Is that even playable? I just automatically wedge here, right? This is like a no-thinking move. Like, I don't need to think. I guess I could die. But he needs to fix, and then I need to fix. No, we don't need to wedge yet. We do want to play that, though. Here. 8. This is both. I want to play both sides. Go is hard. Go is so hard. Let's play this way, right? Because it just sets up that cut immediately. Oh. I know. All right. I have to play. I want to play here. I want to play here. And I want to play here. They're all great. Is anyone greater than the others? This one feels pretty good, not gonna lie. But so does this one, so does this one. This is cut. This one probably makes him poop his pants just a little bit. Because now these two stones are... Like, they're really useful is the problem. Like, he wants to keep them. But, like, they're... Oh, I guess that's how you do that. Like, alright. Alright, let's take a Hane. Can we take a double? I think we can take a double Hane. Alright, because that exposes this... Oh, he could drop down here. This is the downside to not playing this right away. Now, in this case... No, he can't play there. He can't play there. Yeah, okay. This is he has to have a move here first. I was gonna weigh through all the pros and cons of having this liberty free for black. Oh my gosh! All right, you guys wanted an exciting game, right? Like, there's no way this game isn't exciting now. Look at these daring two stones. Like, those are like chef's kiss annoying. You cannot make a group more annoying than that in a game of Go. We gotta find some... We just gotta get out. This is a get out. And then I think we get to push cut. Like, white will get a Panuki in the center, but we might be able to counterattack over here if we get another move. Like, we got lots of good things going. Oh, but we're gonna get counterattacked here. Go is hard, people. Go is hard. Look at this chaos. This is actually now over-concentrated. I think I might have overvalued the capture here. Like, clearly this is worth it if I don't have B17. But the problem is I have B17. Do you really want to play that move? Because now we're just gonna creep this way. I don't know if that's good. What's your plan now? This feels like such a bad exchange. I'm gonna come here and it's gonna be awesome. Alternatively, I could kind of come here, but I want to come from the weaker side, right? We want to make your opponent like have to make life next to the group that's already strong, right? This black group never gonna get killed. Never, ever, ever. Watch me eat my words in some multi-step co-fight that happens, 78 moves from now, but these are always going to live. So these are not necessarily always going to live, although I really am eyeing this cut. It doesn't actually work, does it? I should actually note that. This push cut does not work. He just Ataris it into the ground and it goes nowhere, which is unfortunate. So that means we just play the outside, right? Oh, but it does work after this move. Yeah, I just capture a stone for free. Okay. He plays there, we play there. So this is, oh my, I'm gonna get killed in the corner. Let's try it anyway. The ends justify the means. Alright, so we killed these four. He still kind of owes me a move here, which hopefully gives me the time I need to... Oh, dear. That's a big capture. I don't want him to capture. This is a net, though. Now I can get out, but oh my god, is it crude? This is so crude. This is our fighting spirit. Empty triangles. Is there any other move that could have worked? I guess we could have played this one, but that feels just as bad. And he gets a free capture in process. Yeah, where are we going? Where are we going? We need a plan. This is so doomed. All right, we just need liberties. If we can get enough liberty, right? This whole thing is predicated on him capturing this stone, which he hasn't done yet. The problem with him capturing the stone is it's kind of very threatening for my corner. But, this is where we're at. Okay. So here he takes that Hane. Is that what he does? I feel like this is the move, right? We don't have enough liberties yet. So it kind of makes me wish I played that one instead, but we'll deal with that later. Let's get more. Time for more. Looks like, I guess he could just pull back. They're both kind of reasonable. Okay, can we just play here? Or should we play here? This is the fancier one. Super dangerous with that peep. Oh, but I think we can because we have this and this. Seems good, but still hard. Okay. We're going to play there, I see. Do we have enough liberties to start Project Death? I don't think we do. But this is how we started. Look at this amazing shape. Don't do that, kids. This is desperate times call for desperate measures. These two cutting stones are so weak. Just barely hanging on. Uh-huh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Look, they're still alive. They've still cut. They've done their job. They're now the world's thickest dumpling. But that's okay. They've done their job. We can just play here, right? Right. If he just pulls back, is there anything to do? He has to make ko? Not even ko. This is 1i. It's just 1i.
9.
Okay.
7.
Okay.
5. 4. 3. 2. 1. 2 yo-yomis left.
Pulls back. This is just death, right? Either way. Any hope? No hope. Yomi. Oh, looking good. Looking good. I still need every liberty here. I don't have that many. I actually only really have dubiously 4. If I can get this connection, then it goes way up to like 7, though. I don't. Yeah, I think I can always. Yeah, okay. All right, so I'll always have this connection now, or will I? I mean, he's gonna try. Can I just run out? Do you think that'll work? Is he just gonna let me run out? Like, oh, I should always play this though. All right. Oh no! Wait, this is the same problem. No, I'm okay. We're okay. Yeah, I should have played that one first. I think that's better order. Because this is Sente, I'll end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll end up with 5 liberties.
6, 5, 4,
and I'll have Sente.
2, 1.
So that should be plenty. Oh, but he's going to play this way. All right, no choice. Man, this almost just threatens. This is just threatens 2 eyes. How do we not do it? Okay, it takes away the eye. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can come down. I could play this one. Let's just come down. 1, 2, 3, 4. I still only have 4. This is only 4 liberties. It's a little problem. Yeah, he's gonna play that first. That seems good. Good job. Very nice. We don't need. I guess this doesn't do much. So we'll play there. Okay. Oh, yeah, this just works. Okay. All right. I was for some reason thinking I wouldn't get any more liberties in the bottom here because he would have like some cut and throw in kind of thing, but he totally doesn't. So, in conclusion, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 liberties now. And I don't think we need to play anymore, but actually some fun things happen if we do. So here we go. So to kill this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, it's 5 to 5. I did need to play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that fifth liberty was important. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So, I mean, actually does not matter for if he plays them right now. He shouldn't play them right now because these are all good co-threats. But I think he's just playing it out and going to resign. That's too big, right? Capture the entire... Oh, okay, game on. Game on. Score estimator says white is up by 5. What? Game. No respect. Like, how do you even justify that? I think we're okay actually pushing this way. It can be tempting to go the other way. But, yeah, we can just reduce over here. This is a lot of points. Like, I know white has a big, thick wall over here, but we are not unhappy. Okay, playing this one. He definitely has a ladder. This is a ladder variation. Oh man, I need to put clothes in the dryer. I just like doing laundry whenever I'm playing Go, apparently. You should pincer, yeah. That's okay. That is okay. Ooh. Interesting timing. What are you saying with that move? Is this defensive? Don't know. Just play there, I guess. Try to take a big corner. This is the entire game. He just has to kill this or attack it for 40 points and he wins. Okay, that makes me feel good actually, because even though I have a 3-space wall here, I'm taking a 2-space base. This is the only way I see for white to win the game. So we're just in hyper defensive kind of. It's gonna be okay if we all just hold each other kind of mentality. Okay. It's fine. We got a free move here. We can get a free move here. It's looking okay. We're not going to get a free move there because our opponent is mean. And what do we do to mean people? Well, we try to make 2 eyes in their territory. It's not going great, actually, for all things considered. We just need to run out. This looks like eyes, right? But we'll go this way. This peep makes nice shape. The peep doesn't do a lot, which is unfortunate, but it's still nice shape, and maybe some super future version of reality. It actually does something. We're not going to get to play it though, are we? Nope. Can't be scared of this. He still needs to retreat a stone. What's our estimator say? Estimator says black by 3.5. No respect in this top corner, though. Look at that. No respect. Let's just play here. We can play a few other fun moves. This one's actually kind of fun. Here with here's the follow-up. Puts a little more pressure on the corner though, which I don't really want to do.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Okay, it doesn't seem useful, but I mean it's not totally unuseful either, I suppose. Looking pretty set over here.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
This is my move.
4.
Ooh. Does he have a plan? This isn't a live shape, but it's super annoying. Let's see where he takes cuts. That one. Oh, you can play there now. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Nine, eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last Yo-Yomi.
Hard. Okay, he's gonna make shape first. Yeah, that's pretty good. This doesn't net. Oh my gosh. This doesn't do anything.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I think this is overplay. Oh yeah, it doesn't even do what I want it to do. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This corner. This corner. Oh no. The AI was right. It knew that I was a stupid human. It was going to lose the entire corner. It just knew it. Yeah, this doesn't even help. Oh, it does help a little bit, but he still might be able to get to connect. It does help a little tiny bit, though not necessarily in the way we need or want. Do we just run this out? That's what we're feeling like. Look at this Q-ness. So Q. Maybe that last push was bad. No, he still has to extend one. Yeah. Oh, no, he doesn't. Yeah, he really doesn't. Game? Game? I should have played that a long time ago. Turns out. Okay. There can be only death. Looks like we're die one eye versus no eye. Is that how this is gonna kind of work? One eye versus no eye. Certainly what it feels like. Of course, if we get this move threatens to capture these 4, right? So maybe not. Might have to be a little bit careful. Let's try it. It's premature. All right, if we find a way to make these live, which I'm not fully confident of, because all he has to do is basically just like play there.
9.
No, I guess we can still find a way to live if he does that.
6.
Game says we're up by 35, so we can lose all of this. So that's cool. Wait, does that just win? That just wins. You can't play that. All right, that just wins. Like that was the worst timing, dude. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You didn't see this B6 move. You...
9.
Oh, Fairy Stone.
7.
What? How? What are you gonna do? I don't understand. Fairy Stone, I'm sorry. I already apologize. It's yeah, I know. Yeah, yep. All right, so that ended with a disaster for white. But here, we'll put this in the robot. We'll see how badly I screwed up. This was, I mean, I'm just going to call this a laundry game at this point because it was all a wash. like I don't know. Actually, wasn't a wash at all. It was a runaway by black. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, here. I'm going to put some clothes in the dryer. Speaking of laundry games. And then I'll do a little review, and then I'll tell you what we're all going to learn together. Good times. Okay, we're back, and I turned off the AI, so you won't see the graph for a little while here, at least. We almost lost that one. I'll just give you a general shape. Yeah, we have some fighting. The opening, actually, the AI is much more tolerant of than even I was in the game, and it actually goes back and forth a little bit based on that bottom fight. And both me and my opponent missing some key points, but more or less even. Certainly, the story of the middle game is once that bottom capture happens, black takes a big lead. 20 to 30 points for most of the game or more. And then, oh yeah, we almost lost this one. So stay tuned. Check out this review. Let's show you. Let's all learn from my mistakes. I feel like that's what we should be doing here. Anyway, this opening, totally fine. The AI is like, yeah, this is totally Joseki. You can play it. It's cool. This is all totally expected. And yes, this is a slight point loss, but it's still less than a point, according to the AI Sensei Pro AI. So even though I kind of made fun of my opponent, did I make fun? Or did I was just excited. I think that's what really happened. I was excited when my opponent played this move. I was like, aha, that's an inferior move. But it's like inferior by less than a point. So I shouldn't be that excited. I am inexplicably excited by that. So here, I have a better opportunity than I did. Here, this is the cut on the wrong side. I should cut on this side. This is much better. Like, they both work-ish. But this is better. And it's not that, white still has options here. But this is so much better for black. When I play here, I'm giving, like you saw in the game, white just basically gave me a bigger corner, and I ended up over-concentrating the corner, especially after b3. And so white was actually able to take a little bit of a lead in this game, because I cut on the wrong side. But here, AI totally wants to push from behind, do exactly what we did here. One little difference is that it doesn't want to play this, it wants to wedge. We talked about that during the game. Silly AI. Works out kind of similarly. Actually, it ended up being basically entirely neutral because the correct refutation for white isn't to play here, it's to just take away another liberty again. So that's the move the AI wanted if I play there. And of course, if I play there, then it wants to play that. So in the end, it was a wash. I don't want to call this the wash game. This doesn't feel like a wash game. I'm going to resist every temptation to call this the wash game. It's all good. This is too small. This was actually a large mistake. Timing is bad. This is by far where the action is. Like, this is safe. And I knew it after I played it. I was like, oh, this maybe isn't as big as I thought. But alas, here we are. We take 2 stones. We get Sente. So in the game, it doesn't feel that bad because it's still our move, but that's a big difference on the outside for not that much more profit. So we should feel much more regret. Now, at this point, my move is okay. The AI very much prefers this one, but the reason why the AI prefers this one is because my opponent cut on the wrong side and should not have started a fight this way, should have started the fight this way. And this is much safer, much stronger. It looks like there are problems for white, and there sure are. It's a fight. But overall, this is playable. Like it's reasonably fair. And so my opponent, just when played here, just kind of put himself at a disadvantage going through this point. And it just feels like my opponent now has to have a little bit of a worry over here. Definitely has to have a worry in the center. And where the action is still where the action is. Whereas I really only have, I guess I also have 2.5 things to worry about. I guess I have this, this, and this. So I guess, yeah, it's all fair in terms of worries. Finite sense of worry. But anyway, the AI definitely thinks this cut was significantly worse, but still game. It's not over yet. Surprisingly, the AI did not like this move here. The AI very much wanted this sequence to be played out, and furthermore, thought this was the best for both sides, and much preferred it. I'm going to show you the mistake that I made, because when I do push through here, and comes down, I play this move thinking, oh, I don't need to make this exchange. No, this exchange is actually really important. Like, way more important than I realized, at least during the game. Because even though it looks like 1 and 2, you can just take off the board and make no difference. Number 1, it does make a liberty difference here, so when I do run this stone out, these white stones are already short another liberty. That's a big deal. But more importantly, if I play here, this is Sente, and I have to play here, and then this is Sente, and I have to play here, and look at this white group. Like, even if this stone, even if I spend a move connecting this stone, this white group is just alive now, and my corners are aching, and my center here is aching, and I've just captured another group with my already strong group. I mean, I did totally make that group safe, but it's not that good for black. I mean, relative terms. But after this, and after white never really plays this and lets me do all this, the AI hates me running here. It's like, no, you don't get to do this. Everything is wrong. And the main reason for that is because white has this little exchange sequence here that white should take and just never does. And so white's group down here is much stronger than it looks, but the game doesn't play out that way. And so if you recall in the game, we do all this running. AI prefers this one, which I can't really argue with that. Also looks really nice. So just a little shape problem there. Here again, same thing. Hates this move. Play this one. This is still great timing for white. And look at how comfortable white is. White might even be able to do something like this and play a little more aggressive. Yep. So opponent missed a big opportunity here by not seeing this K3 point. It's these little things and go, just these little turns. AI really doesn't actually like white throwing in a stone here and collapsing it. It just solidifies black's shape too much, and white doesn't get enough in return. And especially 82, when we still have this move, we could even just start a ko directly, which would have been better. But anyway, to here, this is already pretty much determined that black is going to kill this white group, and black is going to have enough liberties. It didn't quite like the whole sequence here. It wanted, in response to this, it wanted this move, which is pretty interesting. And, I'm not going to lie, actually it's hard reading. Not that each individual pattern is hard, but there's actually a lot that you have to look at. There's a lot of little timing order of operations things when you have this weird sort of elephant eye cut jump shape. And so, I glanced at it during the game, but how like, I mean, I guess I know how, it just doesn't, I just couldn't believe. I had the lack of faith, let's put it that way. I didn't have enough faith to actually read it out and see what any of the potential results would be. But to here, this feels pretty predestined. There's a couple little slight possible variations, but either black's going to make 2 eyes or get just one more liberty than black needs, in which case this is all working. And so to this point, black has a big lead in the game. And this is not where we go wrong yet. Like, this was all a success. And granted, we made some mistakes along the way. My opponent met them in kind. So here. Yep, this is one of the moves the AI likes. The AI actually prefers the outside, which totally makes sense because you got to think bigger on this board. If you're down just so much cash in the pocket. AI also really wanted me to just push here at some point, which, man, as a human, I have a hard time doing. Like, I know there's a cut here, right? There's totally a cut here that we can try to make use of. And lo and behold, yeah, we can get lots of cool stuff. But it's not even clear that that's useful yet. And until it's useful, I want to have that liberty. And man, does it feel like I can do this anytime. So, I don't know. AI is on another planet. I think the AI it wants this play just for all 1 or 2 points of endgame moves on the board already. and it knows it can't use it any other way, so that's my guess. All right, so to here, let's start with this, because if you haven't figured it out yet, where did I go wrong? How did I almost lose this game? Well, I played 129, which is not that great. Best move is basically do anything over here. This is the game, right? This stick over here. If this stick gets attacked, we're in trouble. And this whole quarter of the board, right, could be worth up to 100 points. I don't actually have 100 points in cash, even if I take the entire left-hand corner. So I have to be very mindful of that. And I kind of am. But after this, yeah, it doesn't even like this move, which I didn't really understand. I don't quite remember what it liked instead, but what I really didn't like is I think these are all yellow moves, so it was like, yeah, you're kind of doing the thing you're supposed to do, but not quite the right shape. Really didn't like this jump, just wanted to block. Did not want to block here, just wanted to attach. Like, I'm just always off, like, a little bit. Like, my direction of play and my general idea of where I'm supposed to be on the board at this point in the game is very good, but I'm just continuously, like, ending up being a point or two off. Now, in this case, it didn't matter a whole lot because my opponent wasn't playing real killer moves either. But that's that. And so to here, yeah, I also really wanted this exchange, which I wanted to make too, if I'm being completely honest. Like, that's just really nice. I-shape potential. Like, that's like almost no worries. And I was eyeing it. Really didn't like any of this. He's like, what are you doing? Really hated this one. And again, I told you guys during the video, or during the live game, I should say, I'm just looking to settle. Like, that's how I lose this game. Anything else happens, I win. Except for what almost happened in the top left. And so here, 155, it's only about a 10-point loss, which isn't bad for someone who's up by almost 30. But, oh man, does it give my opponent a lot of momentum. I should just play here. And this is so much more reasonable. In this type of variation, I'm not actually going to try to trap white on the inside and kill the whole thing. I'm actually just going to let white connect up and just capture a stone and, you know, go about my business. Like, I can even go back here for a moment just to really, like, I don't think I need it, but I can do all sorts of things. Maybe I can start playing this one. If I really want to be conservative, I could give up another 10 points and just say, hey, I don't want to lose the game. Here you go. We'll make it a little bit closer, but make everything solid. And so this is what the AI kind of thinks should have happened. Is instead of me just going real deep into that, I should play this way. Unfortunately, I played this one. And all hope is not lost. Like, this is still okay. The AI is actually not in love with any of white's real moves here, but it certainly doesn't like 163. And I knew that as soon as I played it too. Like, this is real scummy. I think playing here is okay, and then even just playing a move like this actually puts a lot of pressure on white. I can even give this up and still win the game. It becomes very close. Was this the move? Here, let me I'll turn the AI back on at this point. We'll talk about so here we go. Here you can look over my head. You know, you can see some fighting. This was us both missing. You see this little jagged edge right here. This is this K3 point, this shape point. That's what the AI is so up in arms about, while these little back and forths are, because no one is playing that move. And then basically, as soon as white makes a tiger's mouth and tries to live here and can't, it just goes thunk and falls through the bottom. It just becomes a black game. But this is the point we're working towards. Okay, if you look from here, like we have a pretty huge lead. But then you can see a couple of these little shifts towards the white side of the graph, finally culminating with move 181 that we'll get to in a moment, where white actually has the opportunity to win the whole game. And so we almost lose this one. And as soon as white doesn't find it, then it immediately swings more black than it's ever swung before. Basically, and I mean, I talked about this while I was playing it. It was this B14 move that my opponent didn't see that was just ended up being a 48-point loss. So I feel like this was a very lucky win in the end. But here we go. These are all bad, right? I don't know what I should do, but here, I guess as far as the game, these aren't that bad. This one's only a 3-point loss, but yeah, surprised to see this one as making it as a move, because this... wait, does that work? Does that net just work? Why didn't... I read this out in the game. Oh my gosh, I am so upset with myself now. This just makes the whole network. I said network again. Huh. Wow. Wow, that's embarrassing. I read that out. I was like, oh, this move doesn't even do anything. And I think I got my wires crossed. Actually, I know how I got my wires crossed, because I was reading... here, we'll even go back to this point. I want to find a move that made this net work, and when I couldn't find that one, I want to find a move that made this net work, and both of them don't work. Unless I have a stone here. In which case, I got it, and this is a totally valid idea, and makes the net work. I'm not sure why it wants me to... Is it just to get that Incente? I guess. This would have been fine. Like, black's... Like, everything is normal. It looks like white will be able to live in the corner, but yes, then we can come and do other things over here. So... That's if we were better Go players, that's what should have happened. Let me turn off the AI. Alright, but to here, this is all kind of terrible. This move is especially bad. Like, right now I still have an extra liberty. Now I don't. And I don't have anything else to do over here. So this move is especially bad. And then after here, this move's not the worst. It's okay. This is fine, though. Doesn't like this one, would much prefer basically anything else in here, maybe like this, which I thought was kind of interesting, but that's okay. Really doesn't like white making an eye. Like, that's not what white should be doing, it turns out. Something like that would be better. Okay, but here, this is the game. So if we turn the AI back on, you can see white is winning when I play 181. Like, before this, we're down to less than a 10-point lead, basically assuming that white's going to eventually be able to capture all this. And I'm going to get some outside Aji and have to live small over here, and, you know, we'll have some sort of even split result on the left, and white will capture that, which makes it a white game. But my opponent boneheads a 48-point loss. All you have to do, and this is exactly the same move as I said in the game, he just has to play here. And I don't, like, now I'm just groveling. I have to live over here. Oh, wow, wants me to play more moves over here. He says I'm good enough. That seems real scandalous. Real scandalous. Just live. Just die. Play endgame. Like, white 3-point lead now. Like, that's the more reasonable result of what should have happened. Oh, man, I love almost losing games. That makes me feel great. What a good self-esteem builder. But, of course, my opponent plays here now, which is normally a good shape point, but just has no time. This is just game end. Like, there's nothing left to do. So, anyway, that was, you know, what's the opposite of a regret? It's someone else's regret. That's my opponent's regret. They stuck with it, like at this point, like, I would probably just resign the game, right? If I was behind like this, if I just lost that bottom in such a defiant manner. I mean, give him full props, full credit for sticking with it, because this is over 80 to, you know, almost, we'll say about 90 moves. I mean, really, yeah, like, depending on how generous we're being, you know, 70 to 90 moves of just feeling like you're so far behind in this game, there's no hope. My opponent just played 90 moves with no hope whatsoever and found an opportunity 90 moves later and then just boneheads it. You have to be feeling sorry for that guy, right? Like my condolences. Press F for respects. I'm sorry. I don't know. I got away with one. What do you do? But look at that tenacity. This is just a brick wall of tenacity, and then boneheads it at the opportunity. Oh my gosh. Anyway, what more can I say? I hope your games are as fun and as exciting, and as always, happy going.